Hey y'all, welcome in. If you are new or just passing through to my channel, welcome. My name is Tam. I'm also known as the Enlightened Auntie, and if you're returning, welcome back, squad. I'm here today to do another general collective reading. We're not sign specific here, we're also gender fluid. I may say you and I'm talking to them. May say them, I'm talking to you. Put yourself in the story wherever you seem to fit. Remember that time and energy are fluid, so I could be talking about the past, present, or the future. Take what's yours, leave everything else behind, and if you would like to book a personal, more aligned with your own story, all of my information can be found below in the description box. I invite you to join me for a session. Hey y'all, welcome in, welcome back. Hope everybody's doing good, feeling good. I needed a couple of days to myself. Saturday was a lot. I had a lot going on. I was very busy, and there was a lot of driving, being on the road. And then I took all day Sunday to recover. And yesterday I had a class, and after my classes, I usually don't. I don't have the energy to go on camera, let alone talk to people. So there's that. But let's jump in and see what Spirit wants to talk about today. I actually just tossed some cards like I was doing the pre-shuffle, and some cards jumped out, so I went ahead and took them. And then when I continued to add cards to them, I was like, oh my. As far as the collective is concerned, your energy is showing up as being very peaceful. And it feels like, I'm like just looking at the way that I've laid the cards, just kind of seeing the energy circling around your piece. It's interesting because when I laid the first three cards, I immediately heard somebody was unhappy that their efforts didn't give them what they thought they were going to get. Because it's very clear that you are in a very peaceful state. And even if someone had attempted to, and I'll tell you why it's weird for me. Because I feel like whoever I'm talking about has spent more time trying to create some type of disruption in your life that they haven't even invested that same level of energy into, say, focusing on their own lives. But what they can clearly see is that everything that they have been trying to create around you has not disturbed your peace. They could have affected your finances and your resources. They could have done things to stall financial rewards or block certain blessings, so that, and this doesn't necessarily feel like money, this energy doesn't feel like, but obviously it can. It kind of feels like somebody here who, remember I said it, I think in one of the last readings, it's like part of the reason why their attempts to affect you financially, emotionally, spiritually, part of the reason why it's not working on you is because, one, the person that is targeting you, they don't know you well enough to know what things actually affect you. Does that make sense? I'm channeling a lot of information right now. I'm going to stop and put the cards down. I'm going to finish channeling this message. It kind of feels like somebody who is attempting, because they're doing it based off of their own point of reference. So we'll say if it's kind of like targeting, okay, well, I'll use, because I'm saying, I'm hearing money, like use the money angle. Okay. So it's kind of like someone trying to target your resources, whether that is, blocking certain opportunities or just sending energy towards you to like dry up certain resources or whatever, avenues for work, whatever. I kind of feel like whatever this is that they're projecting towards you, the reason why it doesn't work is because the focus that the things that they're focusing on to target you are not things that you focus on. Does that make sense? Because that's what this feels like. It doesn't feel like. So those of us who are woke, we understand like the laws of the universe. We understand being in flow state in order to, achieve certain things. It's like being receptive to those energies coming to you through the experience or all of that, right? So if somebody here was like trying to target your resources, right? Because your focus isn't on, you're not hyper focused on your resources, you already have an understanding of being in flow state. So as long as you're open to receive and you know that it's due to come to you, your needs are just met. The people or person who is attempting to kind of dismantle, and the other thing too, the other reason why none of what they're working towards is affecting you is because not only are you in a peaceful state, but you're also very grounded and you've solidified your own foundation. Whatever that is, okay? Because I could be talking about a bunch of different areas of your life. You've already solidified the foundation. So this kind of feels like their efforts, they're seeing, it's like kind of like their efforts or attempts to try to strip you of the things that you are just open to receiving. None of that stuff is actually working. They've been trying to control that. This is also somebody here who I kind of feel like they're connected to your past. I don't know how, but this is somebody who is kind of connected to a past experience, could be past life. But it really feels like somebody here who's trying to kind of control your ability. I don't know. It's like trying to control your happiness or your state of happiness, your state of well-being. It's kind of a weird energy. But the thing is that they never expected you to like ground yourself. They never expected, because that's why they're seeing they're really seeing like everything that they're throwing at you. None of it is working. Their efforts amount to nothing. At least not for you. Okay? Yeah, your level of like, it's like your level of Zen, child, there's nothing that they can do to kind of like rattle you. At least that's what it looks like as far as I have the cards out here. It doesn't look like whatever they're doing is rattling you. I said it too. I was like, part of the reason why they can't really mess with you is because they don't know you. They don't know you like that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, they're targeting things that would absolutely send them into a tizzy. It doesn't work that way on you because you don't. The things that they find, the things that are valuable to them are not, they don't hold that much value to you in the same way. That's why all the things that they're targeting, it doesn't really affect any of it because that's not where your focus is. Crazy. I said somebody here is there. This person, whoever this is, it kind of feels like they're this person's a control freak. This is a family member or rooted in a family experience. Oh my God. This is this is rooted in a family experience. I'm gonna tell you, this shit is crazy. I said they are trying to control you. This person is trying to control you. And what they didn't anticipate, like I said, they didn't anticipate the level of like zen that you could get in, the fact that you're grounded, the fact that you, like, there's not like I heard the word immovable, and I honestly don't even think that that was the word that I heard, because there's like a ongoing, I hear like chatter in one ear and single words on the other side. I'm like, this person, whoever I'm talking about, they just wanted to be in control. Whoever this is, and you know who, if you have a control freak in your life or had one in your life, you know who I'm talking about. Whoever this person is, it may have been somebody that you were deeply loyal to. This definitely has something to do with your family. This has something to do with your family. And the crazy part about it is the problem that they're having right now is that you removed yourself. I know I talked about it a few readings ago, like where, the collective at one point, how there are people who are holding their foot in the door to create that sliver of light so that the others could follow. Towards healing and enlightenment and whatever, right? I think this person is realizing that the door is about to swing shut permanently, and whoever this person is, they're really stubborn. This energy comes across as like they know that there's something that needs to be addressed. But this person refuses to address it. It's like, I don't know. The energy feels really weird because it feels very much like, okay, just on this one side, it kind of feels like they know that you are departing. You've already kind of made your decisions. You've made the decisions, whatever decisions that you need to make about this particular relationship or the situation. You've pretty much already made up your mind. But it kind of feels like what they would like for you to do is they would like for you to change your mind. Oh God, I wish I could describe this. It feels very much like someone throwing energy at you, and I don't even have juju or anything like that, but it feels like an energetic manipulation for me, because they're trying to control, and I see it in two different places. They're trying to control you, your decisions, and your movement. And here, the dilemma for them is the fact that you are loyal to yourself. You are loyal to yourself in a way that probably you weren't in the past. And because this person, I don't know, I think I've talked about this in other readings where I'm like, they want you to come back, and they want you to be part of the family, or they want you to be part of this dynamic, but they want it under certain conditions, their conditions. They want it under their conditions. I think the biggest thing that I see here is that I see this in two different ways. If this is a family dynamic, and we'll say like a parental figure or something like that, it doesn't have to be. Like, I don't know who this is for you. Whoever this person is, or whatever the relationship dynamic was, they may have made you feel very alone, or you know what I mean? Like, they may have, I don't know, they may have kept you isolated or made you feel very isolated. And because now you're choosing to be loyal to yourself in ways that other people were not, this person now, I kind of feel like they kind of get to experience like the isolation or the feeling of being abandoned or alone. They now get to experience that sensation, but mainly because of their expectation of wanting things the way that they want it. Like, this is very my way or the highway. Like, I want it my way, and this person never really knew how to be flexible within the dynamic. It's like maybe you didn't really have an opportunity for some kind of autonomy because this person was like a control freak. They wanted things their way. So you didn't get to like exercise any kind of freedom for self. Okay. Well, crazy part about this is this person's lesson. Remember when I said, I was like, they want a reconciliation. They genuinely want a reconciliation, right? But they're also not willing to initiate anything. This is weird. This is a family dynamic. I mean, this is not an ex or anything like that. I mean, unless, you're married to this person, for a long period of time, then I guess that makes you family. But this is giving me like a family situation. Part of this person's lesson, they literally wanted you to come back. So I don't know. I mean, I see it, you've kind of left the building, whatever. But I think this person's problem is that they didn't. I heard fine, go. Fine, go. It's kind of like when they realize, it's almost like the realization like that you left, right? You made the decision to leave. On one hand, I will say, on one hand, this person was a little bit pissed off because, who do you think you are, right? But they never imagined when the reality set in that you weren't coming back. I think that's what this is. The reality set in that you're not coming back. You chose not to return, right? Thank you, Spirit. I was like, where are we going with this? Okay, so back over here in the middle where we're talking about like we have a control freak. Okay, we have somebody here in the current energy who's really having a difficult time emotionally. They're having a very difficult time because they did not anticipate that you would be in this, like I said, in this very Zen-like energy. They did not. You're getting ready to start a new cycle. And you're walking into this cycle like completely grounded, like you know who you are, you know what you want. Like it's just like I'm getting chills. Like this is really good energy. I love it. I love this for you. I love this for us. Part of the lesson here is that this person never thought that it's like they never thought you would leave and then keep on going. Because maybe in the past, like, you got into a rift or you stopped talking or whatever, and then, eventually y'all would come back into each other's presence or whatever. Child, you walked away and you kept on going. And I think the problem that this person is having is that they want to control you in a way where I feel like there is this energy. I mean, I'm an energy worker. I had somebody in my comments last week say some crazy shit. Her name was Barbara. I blocked her because I don't need that kind of shit on my channel. But she had like left this crazy ass comment, called herself giving me constructive criticism about my style of reading, and I'm like, One, I'm a channeler and I'm an energy worker. Yes, I read tarot. I'm not even using tarot cards. But I'm not just looking at the imagery of the cards and reading the cards. I'm channeling messages and information as I'm reading all this. It is very difficult to channel all of this information and look at the cards and process all this shit at one time to like get a fluid, cohesive message out. Sometimes it happens, okay? And if my style is not working for you, baby, please click off. Missing a handful of missing subscribers or passerbys that barely watch the channel. Baby, if you don't like my style, that's cool. I'm good off of that. Like, I'm not for everybody, you know? This right here tells me that this person, they want control so bad that it's like they want reconciliation. They want reconciliation, okay? But they're having a very difficult time accepting the fact that you don't. You don't. You don't want to mend fences, and if you do, then, you know, go make it happen. But from what I see out here, you're not interested, and this person is really kind of beside themselves because they're like, damn, collective really, they're really standing on business. Collective really doesn't want to fuck with me. No, collective really doesn't. I just saw 21:21 on the clock. Oh, listen. Here's the thing. I do have the soulmate card. It's part of the bottom of the deck. Because I'm like looking at the theme along these last 9 cards. I'm like, oh, I see what this is all about. This is somebody here who legit doesn't want to do the work. They don't want to do the work. And collective, what spirit is trying, I feel like spirit is trying to show not just you, but also show them that the two of you are not in alignment. Y'all are not in alignment. You're not in alignment. And for them, like, you were led away. Spirit literally grabbed you by the collar and said, come on, let's go this way. You know what I'm saying? And there's really nothing that this person can do. I feel like before I even read this, I'm going to read from the bottom of the deck. The thing is that this person may want to communicate to you, but you may have this person blocked. Because maybe in the past, you would have picked up that phone and you would have, I'm like going, as I'm reading it backwards, you would have picked up that phone. If they called you, you'd have picked up and you would have let them just say whatever. And then, you know, your optimistic mind, you'd be like, okay. You know what I'm saying? And then you would try to make the shit work. All while having anxiety and feeling out of sorts because you know that this relationship is kind of like one-sided and off. And so for you, this is kind of like having to be like learning to just close the door and be done. Unfinished symphony in the reverse. Symphony is done. And not be afraid of what that ending looks like with these people. Yep. Okay, so let's read from the bottom. Let's read what I have out here. So for you, let me just point out that all of their efforts, I'm seeing like somebody snatching a rug up from underneath somebody, because I feel like that's what this person has been trying to do. They've been trying to undermine your happiness, your abundance, right? But again, like I said, they've been targeting areas of your life that you don't actually have focus on, which kind of sounds stupid, but they're targeting areas that you're not hyper fixated on. That's another reason why none of that shit is working, because it's like low hanging fruit type shit. Like, you're not looking down there. You're not even tripping off of that stuff. You got your eyes somewhere else. So the things that they're targeting, it's like, okay, whatever. Take that. Go ahead. And regardless, blessed, to be fair, and serendipity all in the upright for you, which I love, because you're still receiving blessings from the universe that you did not earn, you did not have to work for. Things are starting to fall into place. Now, we know my readings kind of reach out, a few months. So if it isn't upon you right now, it will be coming to you within the next 6 months. We do have a series of new moons over the course of the next 6 months. I believe I read that each new moon, there was some type of serendipitous situation. The next 6 new moons were all going to be at 28 degrees. Child, I don't even know what that means. I haven't even had time to look that up or dig into it, but with that being, it's kind of an auspicious kind of energy, because there's this, this build up over the course of the next 6 months while we close out karmic cycles and like reshape our lives. We're recovering from all the fuck shit that we've had to experience. These 3 cards right here tell me that all the patience and everything that you've had to endure is going to be coming together for you very, very soon. Okay? Very, very soon. I like it. This is a good energy. Now, part of this person's, and I think regardless of the ways that this person has been trying to affect your abundance and your happiness, just know that you are very protected, and that what is meant for you is never going to pass you by. You just have to be present, ready, receptive. Okay? Part of this person's dilemma is, I believe, and I'm looking from these 2 sides, I believe part of the reason why they want you back in their lives is because they need something from you. Whether it's your resources, your time, or your energy, they need you, not the other way around. And I love the fact that you've kind of put a kibosh on this whole thing, because you're focused on a new cycle and a new life. And this person that we're talking about here is very unhappy. They're at odds, I want to say, with themselves, not at you. Yeah, they're pissed off at you because how dare you, and who do you think you are to go off and live your life happily without me? But the thing is that I think you also realize here too, because that's how this looks to me. If you re-engage with this person, there ain't nothing but drama between you. Again, because I said this person's a control freak. They just want to control your movement. They want to control the people that control like the people that you are surrounded with. Not control those people, but control your movement within other groups. It's weird. This is a weird energy for me. But we have a control freak out here, and I feel like this person is trying to energetically influence you in some kind of way to try to come back. But again, like I said, you're not even on the same damn timeline. So everything that they're trying to project towards you, throw at you, whatever, none of it's working. So I don't feel like this chaos and conflict. I don't necessarily think that this is chaos and conflict between you. I think this person is at odds with themselves, because they really need your assistance. And in order for you to be there and of assistance, you would have to mend fences. You would have to reconcile, and you're not ready to do that. So if they're feeling at odds, Yeah, that's probably why. You're ready for your new life and your new cycle, and you ain't looking back. You ain't thinking about none of this. Whatever it is, you're not thinking about it. They just, okay, I don't like this. Because this feels like they are literally doing things. They are doing things specifically to create disharmony in your life or to block the new beginnings. And then, okay, hold on. Because the thing is, this person is taking, like I said, they're doing something. I didn't have cards out here that said it, but I could feel the energy. Now I have the cards to support it, but I could feel the energy of the ramp up. I'm like, okay, I don't get it. You're watching, and you can see clearly that the collective is completely unbothered. Completely unbothered, right? They see that you're completely unbothered. Now, I can look at this as other people looking at them and seeing that this person is now, they're in disharmony. Because remember I said it here, I'm like, what they wanted for you is kind of what's happening to them. So, like, if they made you feel alone when you were in their presence, child, you were gone, now they feel alone, right? Okay, these two cards kind of give me spiritual psychosis. This is taking action. They took some action, lied about it, because truth be told is in the reverse. Somebody here took some action, hasty action. And I feel like, now, like I said, I could look at it two ways. I'm like, this could be like them lying or taking some action towards you or against you and lying about the actions that they took. But this also kind of looks like if this person is a little chaotic, other people can tell that this person is in a very chaotic energy, and they're questioning this person like, well, what did you do? What did you do? Because the collective is in peace. The collective is sent out. What did you do? And this person is lying. I feel like this person is lying. Lying not just to themselves, to everybody else. Crazy. So this person they just wanted control. They don't want you to move on with it. They don't even understand, like, whoever this is, they don't even understand why on earth you would want a new life without them. I'm like, oh, this is crazy. This person does not understand. Okay. First and foremost, let's talk about the decision that you made to exit stage left. This person genuinely does not understand why you made that choice. It's so tone deaf. It's like this person does not recognize that they may have made your life miserable. It feels very much like somebody was trying to control. I don't know. This is like they wanted to control you to keep you afraid. Like what you were getting from them was the best you were ever going to get from anyone. Imagine that thought. So this person genuinely, this is given narcissist. This person genuinely does not understand. It feels like they genuinely don't understand. Why on earth would you make this decision to break away from my control? And I said they want reconciliation, but they only want it under their terms and conditions. They don't believe that there's anything that needs to be corrected or addressed or cleaned up. They genuinely don't think so. That's why they're so that's like, if you ever asked yourself, if you ever question like why this person seems so like they just really don't get it, because they genuinely don't. It's giving, I live in my south node and I'm comfortable here and that's all I know and that's all you're going to get. This is the best you're going to get out of me. It's like somebody who don't want to change and they don't understand what your problem is because you've changed. You've grown, you've elevated. Damn. So part of the lesson here, I've said this in other readings, but I see it really loud right here. Part of this lesson here is you and this person, I don't know who it is, but I have the soulmate card out here again. This person is a soulmate, right? The divine sent you to this person. What else I've said in the last several readings? This person prayed and prayed and prayed for somebody to love them unconditionally the way that you did. God sent you to them and they said, no, thank you. Not that one. No. It's right here. God sent you. They said, no, thank you. I am not open to receive this. So instead, because I don't accept it this way, I'm going to treat you crazy. So that's what they did. They treated you like you didn't belong. Made you do all the heavy lifting in the relationship, in the family dynamic. That's crazy. And what do I say all the time? Soulmates are the people that you learn your greatest lessons from. You learn some of the big, heavy hitting lessons from your soulmates. God sent you to them so that they could learn this lesson. They refused. They not only did they refuse, they rejected you. They weren't receptive to you being the soulmate, so they treated you like an outsider within the family dynamic and made you do all of the work. Yep. So them trying to control you, those days are over. Those days are over. And the thing about it is, the dynamic, what I say here, I was like, the dynamic that they were trying to create for you is now their reality. They didn't want you to have any help. Guess who ain't gonna have no help when they need help? I also feel too, I feel like collective for you, you're only, I want to say at this point, like while, yeah, you're evolving and all that, I really feel like you're only really open to people who are of like mind, people who are like you. Like you're only dealing with folks who are tribe like. And those days of helping people and showing up for folks who are clearly not in alignment, we're not doing that anymore. This person's ability to control you or whatever, I feel like they also may have used your emotions against you. Like maybe your, your deep feeling could have heavy water placements. They just don't have any control over you anymore. I'm just laughing at that because I'm like, this is somebody who really thought that they could just control you for the rest of your life, or at least until they were done with you. That time is done. It's over. And then, to be fair, part of the lesson here, to be fair, is out here. The thing is that this person, I don't think they've learned any actual lessons. Because round and round is out here in the upright. I don't think this person has actually learned any lessons out of any of this. And the reason why I'm saying that is because it feels very much like, in the symphony again, unfinished symphony is in the reverse, exchanging gifts in the reverse. You're not giving to this no more. And I think that this person is, I don't know, it almost feels like they're just destined to keep repeating. We repeat cycles until the lesson is learned. And I feel like this person is just going to end up repeating this cycle over and over and over again because they don't know no better. They don't want to know any better. Honestly. Is what it is. The runner in a codependent relationship. Fear of intimacy. Listening to ego. But this was in the reverse. So it kind of feels like at one point maybe you could have been a runner chaser type of dynamic. You're not chasing anymore. Oh, so you have the energy of somebody out here who has been expecting some type of, like expecting you to reach out. They may have expected you to reach out to them. Maybe they're running out of options. They don't have as many options as they may have once had before. So maybe that's why they were waiting, maybe banking on you to show up. Yeah, they thought that you would be loyal to them. See, the thing is that you've healed. They don't know the healed version of you. Somebody here doesn't know the healed version. Like I've said it, like they don't know who you are. Yeah, it's like somebody wanted you to let your guards down. They're looking at your old photos, reminiscing or whatever. They want to connect. They want to reconnect with you. But listen, you've ascended beyond this. This is a karmic relationship. You've ascended beyond that. Snake. Yeah. Competition, enemy, malicious, looking over your shoulder. This person literally just wants you to be, I feel like they need you around, because they may not have the options that they previously had available in your early absence. They may not have those options available to them anymore. So they need you around in order to like make whatever this is work. Yeah, soulmates. The sword and the rose, clarity, truth, revelation, force, honor, protection, and power. Not enough. Frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, and jealousy. Yeah, part of the lesson is this person could have been jealous of you. They absolutely are jealous of the fact that you probably have number one, you are being protected. They're probably very jealous of the fact that you have so much clarity about the reality of the situation, about the reality of who they are. Look at that girl with the snake. So empath, narcissist paradigm. And the other thing is too, it kind of gives me the energy of like, if this person was somebody who like kind of like left you out, or made you feel ostracized, pushed you away and all that to try to isolate you or whatever, this person is also really upset that you may have found support from other people, not them. I mean, what did they expect? Like, they didn't provide. It's really weird because the energy hovering over the board is like, I want to be in control of all of your movement. You know what's really crazy? I've been on X and Threads for the last couple of days, and I mean, I'm following this. I saw a clip of yesterday of an interview with Gucci Mane and his wife. And I didn't know he was schizophrenic, but evidently she did this interview. They did this interview, and during the interview, she's talking about all the things that she does to kind of prevent him from, losing his shit publicly. And she talks about, taking away his phone and changing the password and removing his social media apps and all that. And I was like, I don't know. My grandmother was schizophrenic. I lived with the woman, so I have a little bit of an inside knowledge with living with somebody with schizophrenia, so I understand. But the way she was describing it and her body language and everything was really off for me. So every single time that part of clips of the interview would pop up, I was feeling some kind of way, because I was like, on one hand, as a wife, I understand a wife trying to protect her husband. And I get that. I definitely get that. But that didn't feel like that. It felt more like control. That's kind of what I see here. And I'm like, because that interview was sitting like right here. But this kind of feels more like control. Like somebody wanting, like here they want to control, like how you perceive happiness and abundance. It's like, I want you to feel like you can only have that kind of happiness and abundance with me as a part of your life, right? And then being mad that you don't want to fuck with them, that you made conscious decisions to walk away and not look back. You only looking ahead. You're only focusing on people who like uplift you, people who are like-minded, people who are like you. You don't want to deal with nobody who's not like you, right? And then on the back end, part of this lesson, like I said, you were the gift to this person that they did not choose to acknowledge. They did not want whatever it was that you were there to provide. They had it in their mind, and this is the reason why I talk about it. I'm like, when I see the star card, and I don't have a single tarot card out here, but when I see the star card, it makes me think of, wishing upon a star, and the wish that you have wished for is granted. But the problem is, and I see it all the time. People will wish for things and God will be like, okay, I'm going to give it to you. And it shows up and it's not in the package that you thought it was supposed to come in. So you prematurely reject it. You mistreat it. You throw it away, cast it to the side. And then you scratch your head and go, I don't understand. I'm praying and praying and God isn't answering my prayers. So this person is upset now because you completely turned your back on this situation, on them. You ain't even, child. Elvis has truly left the building. You ain't thinking about this person. You are not thinking about this person. They're thinking about you a lot. You're not thinking about this person, and they're upset because they thought if they remove themselves, okay, because I do kind of see a little weird tit for tat type of thing. It's like, oh, okay, well, since you're going to remove yourself, then I'm going to make sure, it's like say if this is a family dynamic, it's like, okay, well, if you're going to remove yourself, then I'm just going to make sure the rest of the family comes with me. Cool, do that. They thought that maybe if they took the rest of the family with them, or if they got everybody else to kind of circle around them, that you'd be just out here by yourself. And that's not it. That's not what's happening. You actually do have support of other people. Whether it's one person, 2 people, 10 people. You know what I'm saying? You have the support of other people, not your family. And that is fucking their head up. Because again, how dare you and who do you think you are? Go figure. Go figure. Look at all that self-love. Yes. You're only focusing on yourself. Yeah, listen. So you focus on self-love and you may be an introvert. They thought, which is funny to me because it kind of feels like this is somebody, I don't know. This feels like somebody who needs attention. I get the sense that you don't really need all of that. And being in the position of what they wanted for you, they wanted you to be isolated. I'm going to take all the family with me, and then you're going to be by yourself and you're going to have nobody. Okay. And you took that challenge on quite well. You're like, bet. Okay. But like I said, part of their issue now is they may have put themselves in a position where now they are alone and nobody is fucking with them and they're afraid. Yes, fright and nightmare. They're afraid. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. This person may also wear several masks. They may wear several masks. They may have worn several masks while being around the rest of your family. It kind of gives me the impression that everybody knows a different version. I don't know how I feel about this. This feels like somebody who may have worn, okay, because now a marriage is involved. I do get the impression that there has been energy, because this is you. This is your introverted self-love, right? But this kind of feels like somebody here trying to create some type of, I don't know if they were trying to affect your marriage, and if you're not married, it's like there's a bunch of different things. I'll read all of it because I'm like, I see a couple of different things. Because for me, this is like you, self-love, you're by yourself, you know how to be by yourself, you're secure, you're very secure. But I feel like this person may have wanted you to be afraid. They wanted you to be afraid to be by yourself. They wanted you to be afraid. If you are partnered, I don't know. It almost feels like they kind of wanted you to look at your partner sideways too. Because there is an energy out here where there's somebody here wanting to affect the dynamic within a family. But say you're an adult and you have your own family. Okay. Then I have the energy here of, like, they may have tried to send, like, if you are partnered, because I have the marriage card out here with family. If you are partnered, I think this person may have also, like I said, there's somebody here who wears many masks. I do believe that this person may have tried to send, like, juju to try to create, and I'm saying that because this disturbance card. Obscure, irritation, supernatural. Like, they may have tried to send some type of, juju towards your marriage or whatever, but the cards that are all surrounding the disturbance card are happy cards: marriage, compromise, family. And this compromise card is about reconciliation, agreement, consideration, like things being, evened out or whatever. So if they had sent some type of energy towards your home to create, some like shit between you and your partner or whatever, everything is fine. Like, I think everything is fine. And this person is just like kind of freaked out because I said at the very top, no matter what they've tried to send to you, they can see very clearly that it's not working. Their efforts are reaping zero rewards. They're not getting anything out of their efforts. Nothing but loneliness, baby. They wanted you to be lonely. I said they wanted you to be lonely. They wanted you to be lonely. You ain't lonely. They are. And this person can be dealing with some type of medical crisis. That's interesting. I never noticed that on this card. Somebody here could be dealing with a medical crisis alone. So somebody is trying to hold on to some money, collecting something upon a death, illness, collaboration, idea. So somebody came up with an idea and they planned an unaliving. They came up with an idea to collaborate with others to either create an illness, because I'm like, this is illness, this is death, and then there's money down here, there's money up here. So there's somebody here who may have come up with an idea and to collaborate with other people to plan some type of unaliving. Someone is stressed, dealing with a lack of sleep. Uh-oh. This almost feels like somebody, I don't know, this is interesting because I'm kind of getting the same energy over here, because right here it feels like somebody come up with an idea. Third wheel, look at this. Okay, so what this looks like is, because there is another person involved, there's somebody here. Okay, remember I said if you're a partner, take this part of your partner. If you're don't have to be, but this is all tied. So this kind of feels like somebody here who gets a bright idea to, this is heavy. Okay, so somebody gets a bright idea to collaborate with other people. It feels like somebody here was trying to create some type of stressful dynamic within your life by the introduction of third party. Now, they could be the third party. It could be this family member, whoever the hell we're talking about. Or it could be that they got somebody else, like they recruited somebody in to come and help. This feels like something being done at somebody else's encouragement. Oh my God, I wish I could understand this. Somebody is sorry for getting involved, though. For being a third party. Now, third party doesn't necessarily have to be a person, but it could be a situation. This could be also because this also can look to me, it could look like somebody's job or somebody's work is the third party. Like maybe somebody who focuses really heavily on their work. And it causes stress. There's so much just in these cards here, because it feels like very much like somebody being in control, but like, I don't know, behind the scenes, like doing something. Okay, because the way that it looks, okay, thank you. You know what it looks like? Because it feels like somebody here who it feels like juju. It feels like energy manipulation, like somebody drinking. That also has, there's something about that here. It's like, I want to say it's like mind control, but I don't even know if it's that. Because that's what it feels. It feels like there's this energy that may make somebody want to, like, say somebody has a very stressful job, and, you know, it's not unusual to have a drink or two after work or whatever. But this energy feels like something else. Like an outside energy influencing someone's decision to drink. Does that make sense? Because it's connected to this third party, but I'm looking at the hands pouring this cup. There's like another hand. There's the two hands and then there's another hand. It almost feels very much like there's an energy on the outside getting this person to drink. But here, this feels like there's somebody who came together with other people to try to plan an unaliving for financial benefit. They may have wanted you to be sick, or to make, it's like something to make you sick. Maybe by stress. Like, I'm thinking nervous breakdown. I don't know what the hell this is. Child, what you got going on? I don't know what this is. We'll do one pass with the Kipperlin Norman. Actually, no. Where's my intuitive count deck? Don't forget to smash the notification bell so you know when I upload new videos. And thank you to everybody that showed up for the live last week. That was fun. Even though I didn't get to really, like, I gotta figure out a new angle for the camera, because when I'm recording like this, like, I need it to be kind of far away. But when I do the lives, the angle changes, and I want to be able to read the chat, but I can't because the camera's too far away from my eyes. And if I put my glasses on, I won't be able to see the cards. I'll be able to see the camera, though. Yeah, this is a weird energy. Just this whole thing, I just see somebody here coming together. I feel like they even plan to cause you stress. Like, I don't know. It's something to do with your work and a level of stress. Because I see that over here. Like, and the reason why, part of the reason why none of this is working is because of your level of self-love and that preservation. So you may, like, when your body tells you, hey, you need to stop and rest, you actually listen and you stop and rest. You don't, like, burn out. You don't let yourself get to a point of burnout. Because this kind of looks like that's what they want for you. And they may want you to be drinking, or they may want, you know, they may want to encourage someone to drink to feel crazy. I don't know. Somebody here, they want you to unblock them. You might have somebody blocked. This feels like they want to come out of contact with you, but you're protected. You're protecting your peace. And I said, whatever, if they have been doing something, rituals in the reverse. So if they have been doing something, you're so protected. None of their ritual work is actually working. And if they did go to a practitioner to try to, like, I see a couple of things. I do kind of feel like there's somebody here who may have gone to a practitioner to try to, like, get you to, I don't know if they tried to do some rituals to, you know, soften you up or whatever. None of it is working. None of it's working. None of it's working. And I also see energy here. They have been trying to create conflict. If you are partnered, I do see where there is some kind of practitioner here that has been doing work over a couple in order to create conflict and opposition between you. And that's not happening. Ugh. Now this is interesting. I've never seen this before. This feels like they wanted, oh my God. Remember I said last week, I was like, you know, I do see where they have been focusing on one person. Like they've been focusing on the divine feminine. That didn't work. So they went to the divine masculine. They tried it. Then that didn't work. So they just go back and forth, right? This feels like they were trying to create, they went to a practitioner. There's some type of practitioner out here because rituals out here, healers out here. They're not a healer. There's someone out here who did some work, and I feel like they wanted to create conflict between a couple, right? Put you at odds, but you're not because you're protected. They may have also wanted the divine feminine to be focusing on a karmic masculine. That would absolutely put y'all at odds. Oh my God. Okay. You got a couple of people out here that's like all in your shit. Okay, here's the thing. I feel like they wanted... I don't know what this is. This kind of feels like somebody who wanted there to be... They want you to be in conflict. Because again, I remember I said they want you to be in disharmony. But like it just doesn't matter what they throw at you because none of that is actually working. You actually work towards staying grounded. This person may also have like their flying monkeys around. Like they don't want... This is weird. I kind of feel like they want other people to be at odds with you as well. I feel like they want people to be upset. They want people to perceive you as... I'm telling you, this is giving family. Because it's kind of like they want people to perceive you a certain kind of way. But the evidence is present. Like people can, I don't know how they can see you, but like I feel like this is evidenced by what people can see. They don't want people looking at you as like an authority in your own life. They want people to like always remember you as, you know, weak, or whatever way that they, whatever words they use to describe you. They want people to, especially if this is somebody, if this is family that you've distanced yourself from, it's kind of like they want people to think that you're just like immature, that you're being, you're being dramatic because you walked away, blah, blah, blah. But the thing is that you don't carry this animosity, like the animosity that this person, I feel like that they're in, you don't carry that energy because you don't care. Surprise, you don't care. And if anything, that's what the flying monkeys can see. You don't care. Yeah. They want people to look at you as like you're some kind of failure. They've been trying to block your progress forward, though. Especially if you're an entrepreneur and you've got some kind of business, they've been trying to block your progress. Your ancestors are all over this, though. Your ancestors are all over this. Yeah, your ancestors are all over this. They've been shot. Oh my God. Okay, so they've really been trying to shape the way people perceive you. They want to make you seem like you're unhinged because you don't want to deal with them because they think very highly of themselves. So obviously, if you don't want to deal with them, it must be something wrong with you. So they're trying to make it seem like they want to make it seem like you're unsuccessful without them. They want people to think that you are like you don't walk with God. Like, it's weird. This is a weird energy. And if your ex has been doing something to affect you, because your ex could absolutely be involved, that's failed too. It's kind of weird. This energy feels like somebody who, like, they want you to lose faith in your own abilities, in your own protection, your relationship with your ancestors. Because it's like they feel like if they could stop your progress, or if they can, dim your shine or block your pathway, then that somehow proves, I don't know, it's like, because if they could bring you down several notches, then that would make it be like, see, you don't really have that faith. You don't have that relationship with God that you thought you did, because if you did, then you'd be better off. You'd have more or whatever. This is the weirdest energy I've ever seen. But they wanted you, and I feel like this surprise card is not your failure, it's their failure. Any ritual work that may have been done towards you has failed, because your ancestors are protecting you. The flying monkeys, your karmic ex, whatever, they can all see that you're protected. That you're protected. They haven't been able to shake your faith. They haven't been able to bring you out of character. They haven't gotten you to Now, I will say this. Some folks will go low. I'm not going to the gutter. I'm going to hell, and you coming with me. So, having said that, This person has been trying to and I see it in a couple of different areas. They've tried many times to throw juju at you, to throw juju at your relationship, to throw juju at whatever you do for work. They've tried to attack your faith. Like, they've been like hitting all these different areas, and I'm just looking up here at this protection card, and I'm like, and you're completely unbothered. You're completely unbothered. Okay, I'm gonna put this back. I love it because of the divinity. Look at the divinity on you. Yeah, because of the divinity. Listen, because of your divinity, their spells don't work. That's really what it is. They wanted you to be depressed. They wanted you to lose faith. They want your ancestors to turn away from you, and failure. Failure. How's that working out for you? Alright, what time is it? Okay, I'm going to do the dice, and then I'm going to wrap. Oh, no, let me do index cards. Let's do the index cards first. Because I don't know if I'm going to have time to come back and do another read. So, just in case. Alright, somebody's been trying to affect your sacral chakra. Somebody's been trying to assassinate your character. They've been getting instant karma for that. Somebody's paying off karmic debt. A Taurus or a Libra could be significant. We have several failed attempts. Could be dealing with an Aries. Somebody wants to know why doesn't it work on you. Because you're protected. Unconditional love. Somebody left you for dead. A Pisces could be significant. You chose a new contract. What they wanted for you is happening to them. It's karma. I said that. Someone keeps second guessing, or they wanted you to keep second guessing. Somebody is scared. You're supported by your tribe. They didn't anticipate that, right? Somebody may have claimed you to be an unfit mother, or they were an unfit mother. Somebody says, I'd do it all over again. You're no longer afraid. Somebody refuses to change. They have no discipline, or say you have no discipline. Somebody is grieving the loss of you. Ooh. Illness is part of their karma. Your ex may be involved. Somebody is in a mental prison. Somebody's using distraction magic. Your family is involved. We have a wolf in sheep's clothing. Your confidence is soaring. You're no longer afraid. We love it. The month of February may be of significance. Could be dealing with an Aquarius or a Pisces. Somebody has inflated sense of worth and ego. Spirit will humble them all. Somebody is codependent, needs support. Somebody is losing material comforts. Go right back to the very beginning. I was trying to figure out, okay, what's so important about you coming back into the fold? It's because somebody's losing their material comforts and they need your assistance. Your spirit team is protecting you. A Leo may be significant. A loss of money or assets. Somebody's dealing with a loss of money or assets. These are fated events. Someone is insecure or wanted you to be insecure. The month of August could be of significance. Could be dealing with a Leo or a Virgo. So we have Taurus, Libra, Aries, Pisces, Aquarius, Leo, Virgo. And an unfit mother and family. And your ex. And a Scorpio. Month of October may be significant. Could be dealing with a Libra or a Scorpio. Someone will protect your honor. Somebody refuses to take responsibility for their actions. Your abundance makes someone very angry. They thought that they could get away with it. Someone's been trying to ruin your reputation with slander. And somebody is unfaithful or has claimed you to be unfaithful. Bottom of the deck is older woman. So this could be your mama, your grandmother, mother-in-law, aunt, sister, something. Alright. Oh, I'm like, let's do truth cards. I'm like, just in case this is my only reading for today. I don't know. I still have a bunch of other things I gotta do, and I haven't done them yet. Alright, we have someone returning to you. Speak your truth. Hidden agenda. So the person that's returning to you may have a hidden agenda. Pay attention. 115 may be significant, or 131. There's more to come. Family issues. Children involved. Open your heart. Deepening bond. Temptation. Community. 333 414. Lurking. So the person that's returning to you is lurking. Speak your truth, seeing clearly, time for play, trust, results are coming, relationship improvements, romance is yours, 777, 244, deep feelings, alignment, love beginning, busy bee, more to be revealed, not hearing you, time to forgive, 919, 1919, goodbye, commitment coming, 222, let it go, honesty, soul journey. If you have a question, the answer is yes. 1111. Bottom of the deck is success is yours. Whew, got a lot of synchronicities out here. 1111, 777, 333, 1919, or 919. One 777 or 7717. 244. Okay. I have January the 1st, January the 2nd, January the 11th, January the 13th, January the 15th, January the 18th, January the 20th, and the 25th. I have February the 1st, February the 3rd, February the 7th, February the 11th, February the 14th, February the 16th, February the 17th, and February the 19th. I have March the 2nd, March the 3rd, March the 4th, March the 11th, March the 15th, March the 17th, March the 18th, March 20th, March 23rd, and 24th. I have April the 7th out here twice, April the 3rd, April 23rd, April 24th. I have no dates in May. I have no dates in June. I have July the 2nd, July the 4th, July the 7th is out here twice. I have July the 14th, July the 16th, the 17th, July 19th, twice. July 22nd and 23rd. We have August out here for Leo and Virgo, so any day in August. September. I have September the 1st, September the 16th, September the 18th, September the 19th, September the 24th. I have no dates in October. I have November the 1st. I have November the 1st out here twice. November the 2nd, November the 3rd out here twice. November the 16th, the 17th, and 20th. And then I have no dates in the month of December. Alright, now let's do the dice. Alright, so we have the 4th house Oh, second house, third house, fourth house. Second house, third house, fourth house. Traditionally, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. I have, I believe this is the South Node. This is Jupiter. This is Pluto. Jupiter is Sagittarius. Pluto is Scorpio. I have Libra out here. I have Scorpio out here. And I have Gemini. Alright, I'm going to leave it there. If any parts of this reading resonate for you, gave you clarity or confirmation of your own story, give the video a thumbs up so we can circulate into the algorithm and get in front of the eyes that need to see us the most. If you would like to book a personal more aligned with your own story, all my information is below in the description box, and I invite you to join me for a session. My books are always open. Yeah, whoever this person is, they just really got control, really bad control tendencies. This person just wants to be in control of your life, and I feel like maybe in the past that may have worked. You know, it may have worked and, you know, to their benefit, them trying to do like this little weird covert type shit, trying to get you to do whatever they wanted you to do, but it's not working because you're grounded. It's not working because you're anointed. It's not working because your spirit team, your ancestors and guides are protecting you. Your partnership, if you are in union with another, that union is protected. If this is about you being in union with yourself, again, you are protected. Okay, your team has you. You are covered. You are covered. So don't worry. All right, I love you guys. Until next time, I will see you in the next video. Take care.